Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube. Today we're going to run through the supplements that I take on a daily basis. It's probably the most common question that I get asked is what supplements am I taking on a day-to-day basis. AM, we wake up, I like to hydrate first and foremost. So depending on if I'm training straight away, I'll have G1M Sport because that's got carbs in as well as electrolytes. If not, then I'll just have some electrolytes. So always start the day hydrated, probably 500 mils to a litre of water with electrolytes. Morning guys, so just got back from the gym. We just coached a class this morning. We're just about to fuel up before starting our first session. We're going to head over to JST, meet John and go through a lower body strength session. So here we've got 20 grams of carbs, 350 milligrams of electrolytes in just G1M Sport, so we'll just have one scoop of that. And then we'll have our creatine now as well. So creatine is the most studied supplement. It helps develop strength, power, helps with glycogen storage as well. It can actually increase glycogen storage. So there are all the kind of performance benefits that I like to take creatine for. It also helps with like sleep deprivation, and then it's good for like aging as well, basically anti-aging and a good nootropic. So 10 grams of that we have per day. And then the last thing that we're taking, kind of like our morning stack as you call it, is citrulline malate. So this is just great for blood flow, circulation, and it's great especially if you are training. Just because, like I say, we want to dilate the veins, get as much blood pumping as possible. So yeah, that's in it. So we'll have that. We'll also have a little bit of breakfast. I've got some overnight oats there, so don't look the prettiest, but prep them. So we've got that. That's just obviously a little bit of protein and a little bit more carbs. Along with that, in the morning, so I'm actually quite particular with what I have in terms of my caffeine intake. I used to be someone who just had caffeine throughout the day. Whenever I got tired, I had caffeine. And this was great, but it started affecting my sleep. I started getting a little bit more anxious, and I was kind of just on this path of like not sleeping as much and then using caffeine to kind of mask the sleep, and I became reliant on it. You know, some mornings, especially where you're in places where you can't just get a morning coffee or you can't get, you know, access to caffeine, and I'd have a headache and I'd be miserable until I had some caffeine. And I think most people are like that. So what I decided to do, I decided to cut it back, and now I just have 2 servings a day normally. Unless I'm competing, I'll have a little bit more then. We have 80 milligrams, which is in a Red Bull, and then normally a coffee as well, which is around 80 to 100 milligrams per shot. So that's what I normally have per day. And then my cutoff is 12 midday, so I won't have any caffeine after that. So even things like soft drinks, you've got to be really careful. Soft drinks and chocolate both have caffeine in, so I won't have them after 12. Or I'll get the caffeine-free versions. So say for example Coke Zero, I'll just get the decaffeinated version instead. So that's our morning kind of like routine. So like we spoke about before, like the main aim before a session is to make sure that we fuel correctly and we're hydrated. So make sure we have plenty of carbs and electrolytes and enough water, and then caffeine as well. I'll probably, this morning, I'm not gonna lie, I've already had a coffee. I'll probably have one more before we actually do our session, and then that'll be me for the day. So caffeine, I like to try and minimize as much as possible, only need where necessary, which is in the morning, because without a coffee I am so grumpy and I can't coach a class. Like I don't know, I'm just not in the zone. So I just need a coffee to wake up, and then normally for my first session it'll be caffeinated, and then after that I'll cut it off around 12ish.
Obviously, we're going to start off, as always, we do around about 10-minute bike, just get everything nice and warm. Then we're going to go into the kind of glute and adductor activation warm-up. Side point clams, bridge, adductor step-ins, and then we've got front foot elevated split squats, so we're doing them. Yep. We're going to throw some Cossacks in today. Yep. We could maybe put them in as a superset with a split squat or a separate exercise, that will work great. Bulgarian split squat, same as last week, reps and sets and weight. Walking lunges, just dumbbell style, and then what should we do to make up for the lack of curl and leg extension machine?
Let's see. Cyclist squats.
Yeah.
Or actually some normal squats. We'll work that out when we get
Cowboy squats, maybe normal squats. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get a little bit more creative today because we don't have a leg extension and leg curl machine here. And then we'll get into a little bit of lower leg as well. Sounds good.
If I've got a kind of really intense session, I'll have carbohydrates mid-workout. Anything over 60 minutes, I'll probably have carbohydrates mid-workout. So I'll either have more kind of G1M sports, so it's kind of like in a drink formula, or I'll just have gels. I sometimes do have sweets as well. It just depends what's out there, but basically you just want carbohydrates that are fast acting and that are just going to get into your system as quick as possible, and they're easy on the stomach as well, especially if you're doing any form of kind of like high intensity exercise.
12, 13, 14. Very nice. This day, you're going to run tomorrow?
No, tomorrow I've got 2 days off of it, so tomorrow will be a hard day.
Cool. From the side, I can see your ears behind you, that's exactly what we want.
And that's our session done. Thank you, John.
You're welcome, mate. Good work.
Just getting in some extra core work whilst John's not looking. See you later, mate.
See you later, Steph.
See you later.
The session with John went well. We just did lower body, nice and easy. hitting the same weights as we did last week, so not focusing on getting stronger whilst in this weight loss phase, just kind of like ticking the boxes. But all in all, good session, getting better at the movements, moving more efficiently, less pain each week, which is good. You know, just them like little creaks your body makes, like less of them. Yeah, everything's looking good. Okay, so post-workout, we've got some protein whilst our meal's cooking. So just gonna have 2 scoops. Massive one which people think is a supplement is whey protein. I don't class this as a supplement at all. This is more of a superfood. So because what it is, it's just extracted from milk. So it's a waste product from making cheese actually. So I think, yeah, a lot of people think of it as supplement. I just think of it's a food. So let's just scrap that. That's, you know, you can take that whenever throughout the day just to increase your protein intake. What I like to do as well, especially like when dieting, nice little hack is do half milk, half water, and then you just save in a little bit on calories, and it tastes like you're having a milky protein shake, because there's a massive difference between a milky protein shake and a watery one. So we're gonna have that, and then in a separate pot we're just gonna rehydrate, but we're gonna have our greens. Some time throughout the day I'll have some more water, and then I'll just throw these in, reds and greens, just to kind of cover all bases with like my micronutrients. I'm pretty good with my fruit and veg. I kind of have a lot of fruit and veg, but I just like to keep topped up anyway. I think the more you can get, the better. So, you know, this is just powdered version of them. Oat grass, spirulina, lemon juice powder, chlorella, and then some green balance blend, which ashwagandha. Let's just not say any of that. What's the flavour of that? So that's chocolate fudge. It's actually good, really good. Yeah. Out of 10, 10. Seriously, I love chocolate flavoured protein, so it's always going to be a 10. But yeah, it does taste good. After a hard session, you've normally sweated a lot, so you need to replenish kind of like electrolytes and some amino acids. So BPN do this supplement called Recover. So I use that, which basically has all that in. So it's full of amino acids, and it's got cherry pure as well, which is actually an anti-inflammatory. So you can kind of start to recover from your session. And then there's also electrolytes in that as well. Oh. 45 minutes done, just easy, zone 1, zone 2. Forgot to finish my watch, but we'll finish it now. Average heart rate, I'll show you. So yeah, 45 minutes. Average heart rate 107, so yeah, zone 1. Just ticking over today. We're going to have one more of these, so one more 45-minute session, and then today will be classed as kind of like an easy day. So lower body strength this morning, 2 45-minute cycling sessions, just to keep on building the aerobic base, but recovering for tomorrow, which will be a hard day, a day of running and rowing and skiing intervals, and I think we've got a strength session as well. So yeah, big day tomorrow. Yeah, happy with that, nice and chilled. So going into our nighttime routine now, so there's quite a few supplements I like to take at night just to kind of tick all the final boxes. So first of all, obviously it's sunny right now, but in the UK it's not very sunny the majority of the time, so I like to supplement with vitamin D, just to make sure that we're getting enough and we're not becoming deficient in that. So I'll take that at night, and I'll take that with omega-3. And the reason for that is because both vitamin D and omega-3, they're both fat soluble, so they need to be taken with fats for one. So if you're taking vitamin D on its own, make sure you have it with like a glass of milk or something, so it absorbs properly. But you can just take it with omegas as well, because they're fats. So I like to have omega-3. They're a really good kind of anti-inflammatory, and help with that kind of process. So I'll take a serving of them. We've got a multivitamin, which just covers all bases, like we said before, just ticking the boxes so we're not deficient in anything. We've got a joint formula, which just helps the joints and kind of like the cartilage and stuff like that, and it will just help assist that. And then last thing I like to take is just a magnesium supplement. So this is just gummies, Peak Sleep gummies, and it just helps me get off to sleep. So I'll take that probably about half an hour, and I'll take all them probably about half an hour before going to bed, with my kind of like final evening snack. But yeah, that's kind of it. I know we've gone through quite a few supplements there, but realistically, the aim of supplements is to supplement your diet. That's why they're called supplements. So make sure that you're only using them for that, and you're not replacing things with supplements. They're there to kind of like assist your diet. So you need a healthy diet, healthy whole food diet, and then supplements come on top just to kind of optimize performance. And when people say, do you know how important are supplements? Realistically, it's 1%. You know, it's not much to performance.
What day is it?
Wednesday the 13th.
So, welcome back, guys. It's Wednesday, the 13th of August, just past midday, 1 p.m. We're just about to hit our second session of the day. This morning, we did 60 minutes easy running outdoors, whilst it was nice. Now we've got this session, which is going to start off with a little bit of core, and then we've got upper body strength. Like I say, we're only doing this once a week, so this is our only upper body session of the week. And then we've got another session later on, which is going to be some intervals.
Is this one of your favourite core exercises at the moment, do you think?
Is this my favourite core exercise?
Yeah.
No, it's my worst one, Tom. I absolutely hate it. But you normally hate things that you're bad at.
Yeah, that's normally a good sign that you should do it, isn't it? What's your favourite core exercise, would you say?
I like an ab
I was
roll
just
out.
going to say about you like the ab roll out.
Yeah, ab roll out.
Would you say that the subsequent kind of level of ripness that we're seeing now is 90% down to the ab roller, or is it more nutritionally based?
Might be due to the fact I'm starving myself.
People want to know that they can eat what they want and just do some ab roller. Right.
Yeah, it's all the ab
Oh
roll
shit, is that why it's not working for me, bro?
Yesterday was a bad day of eating. Nutritionally, I think I went a bit overboard. So I had a gold bar, protein yogurt, extra protein in, and fruit. Then I had 10 chicken sausages, 6 eggs, 2 pieces of sourdough bread with jam on, another big pot of yogurt. Then I had a GSN meal, which is a meal prep, with a fillet steak on top. And then I did another session, and then Emily came home with 2 more steaks, and I had that with rice and 3 chicken fillets. I felt good, and at the end of the day I didn't even regret it. Oh, and an ice pop as well.
Oh, what?
An ice pop.
I had 2 magnums, only mini ones though. 2 magnums, mini. It's alright 2 in it, because it's just equivalent to, I don't know, 1. I ate a full box of Fox's chocolatey round things as well. They're incredible them. I bought them a month for my birthday and I ate them all. You get 100 press-ups and 50 pull-ups. 20 and 10.
I don't
know if on the last YouTube.
Slowly but surely getting better then.
Yeah, I don't know if on the last YouTube. I think I did 9 reps instead of 10 on the one that you filmed. I've not slept for a week. Right, 2 more sets of each. So now dips, curls, face pulls. Yeah? What's wrong with it? Like whey protein, chocolate flavoured whey protein, steaks, chicken thighs, eggs, like beef mince.
Say another one.
Just trying to think of one that I like. even chicken sausages and like bacon medallions. Like they're all amazing. Just finished up the session. Obviously, we want to recover as fast as possible for our final session, so just a ready-made protein shake. Got this, then we'll go home, we'll rehydrate, refuel, and then get to it. Yeah. Love that. Legend. So there we go. Sucker for ice cream. Good?
That's what you need on a warm day though, isn't it? Really?
Well, in between sessions, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Carb it up.
Think of all the electrolytes and carbs and fats and protein, yeah? These are protein ice cream, isn't it?
Yeah, protein ice cream.
Take mine.
Protein plate. When we put the next episode out, you'll get a notification.
All right, mate.
All right, nice one.
Cheers.
That's another subscriber there, lad. Fucking smashed it. Could probably cost 12 quid, that subscriber.
We're now going to hit 10 by 500 meters at kind of our Hyrox pace with 30 seconds rest in between. So aiming for under that 1:45. Let's go. Fucking hard. It's halfway. That took everything out. So much harder than last week. Just come around here, Tom. Show you the. So 10 by 500 meters, 30 seconds rest. Again, just managing them all under 1:45. For me, that's. Tough, very tough to be fair. As I say, struggling towards the end then, really grinding it out. But some days are going to be like that. You know, some days you're going to come into the gym and it's going to be your second or third session of the day, and you will be tired. But you've got to keep pushing and you've got to hit the numbers. Just ticking the boxes at this point. Take all emotion out and just like a robot, just trying to hit them numbers. Oh God, that was tough, that one. So a couple of minutes rest, rehydrate, and then exactly the same on the rower. So 2K warm up, and then 10 by 500 meters at sub 1:45 pace. So hopefully I get into it, and that doesn't feel as hard, but yeah, we'll get it done. Warm and tough, but yeah, we're living the dream, aren't we? I was listening to Kanye West radio. I just flip between radios, so Kanye West. Now I'm going to go to AC/DC. Just mix it up a little bit. Get me through this session. It's weird how music can push you through a session though. You know, it can just give you that like little boost. I reckon it's probably got the same effect as like what Caffeine has. Do you know, if you listen to a good song like, oh, that's sick, that song just puts you in a good mood, and it feels easier. So when times are tough, feel good music. We did it. All 10 intervals. Again, just about under. Just take a look, just to check. So, here we go. We'll just finish that session off just with 10 minutes cool down on the bike, just to spin the legs. But going back to supplements are literally just the icing on top. You know, the real work is in working hard in the gym, keeping consistent to a training program, and focusing on your recovery. and living the life of an athlete, I think is so much more important. Even if you're not a full-time athlete, even if you're not even aspiring for that, if you can just take little chunks of what full-time athletes do, then you're going to make massive gains towards your goals. There's no reason why anyone can't treat themselves as an elite athlete, even if you are working a full-time job. You've got kids, whatever. Like, granted, it is easier for full-time athletes to spend, all the time on recovery, but just preparing for every session, working hard in the gym, staying consistent, doing the stuff that you need to do. When it's the last day of the week and you've got that grueling training session that you don't want to do, you've just got to get it done. There's no point missing it, no point putting it off. Like, just go and get it done, and they're the things that are going to help you achieve your goals, in my opinion, anyway.